Hello, good day and welcome. I will be answering NECO 2019 Biology Past Question 38. The tiny respiratory openings in the abdomen of an insect is called A. the alveolar, B. the spiracles, C. trachea, D. tracheoles, and E. valves. So we are asked for the tiny respiratory openings in an abdomen. Now the tiny respiratory openings in an abdomen is called the tracheoles. They are called the tracheoles. Tracheoles is the tiny respiratory openings in the abdomen of an insect. Let's take for instance, this is the abdomen of an insect. Let's take for instance, this is the abdomen of an insect. Now you will find what tiny openings like this in the abdomen of this insect. Now these openings is referred to as the tracheoles. Now how do these tracheoles operate? Air enters into the insect, that is, air enters the insect, or the insect breathing air. The insect through the spiracles. So air enters into the insect through the spiracles. Then from the spiracles, the air goes into the trachea. So the trachea is actually the respiratory system of an insect into the trachea. Then from the trachea, the air then diffuses. The air diffuses into the tiny tracheoles, into the tracheoles within the body cells, that is within the abdomen, within the body cells. So now from these tracheoles, the air then goes back into the surrounding. So that is how it operates. So the tiny openings, respiratory openings in the abdomen of an insect are the tracheoles, and that is option D. Like I say air enters through the spiracles. It enters through the spiracles, then goes into the trachea of the insect, and then diffuse into the tracheoles ends within the cell bodies or the body cells, and then goes into the into the environment. The alveolar here is a respiratory opening or a respiratory organ present in the lungs. You find the alveoli in the lungs, and these valves here, valves are actually found in the heart. You find valves in the heart and blood vessels. Valves helps to prevent the backflow of blood, while alveolar helps in gaseous exchange present in the lungs. But the spiracles, the trachea, and the tracheoles are concerned with insects. These are concerned with insects. But then the tracheoles is the respiratory opening in the abdomen of an insect, and that is option D. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Thank you and God bless you. And just subscribe to the channel for more videos and past questions.